The date was November 13th, 2025, when Vincennes, Indiana had a major structure fire, a large two-story home at 1112 Broadway Street. The home was built around 1900 and was vacant at the time. But at one time, this beautiful Victorian home had a life, had people living in it. It was the American dream for some people, just like it was for Aurie Willoughby. Quiet, unassuming Aurie, assistant librarian at the Vincennes Public Library for 27 years, has her own theory about keeping your youth. It's nobody's fault but your own, says she. If you become old before your time, or even when the time has come for the years to creep up on you, and credit for her sprightliness goes to her job, she says, and to the young people with whom she has worked during her long hours of library duty. Thank goodness, she smiles, none of these young people ever had any respect for my gray hairs. They've always treated me as one of them. It has helped, she is sure, keep her young mentally and physically. Why, I never have a chance to get stiff. I reach and lift and walk way too much. Walking to and from her home at 1112 Broadway, where she lives with her sister, Miss May Willoughby, is nice except when it's below zero. But Aurie walks even then, although she is afraid of the ice since having both wrists broken in falls. Aurie is a hot weather enthusiast too. When everyone else is sweltering, she is perfectly comfortable. Miss Willoughby took her first library job in 1916 when she was a substitute. Her real job began in August 5 years later, in 1921, when Miss Maud Osterreicher left the staff. Miss Ella Davison, now of Evansville, was head librarian then, and it is to her Aurie Willoughby doffs a mental hat tribute for the training she received. Miss Davison taught me all I know about the library. Aurie says, recalling the days before the present building was built in 1919 and the library was in the City Hall building. It was in 1918 that she took a short course of training in library fundamentals. Assistant librarians still can study such an approved program, but head librarians today must have 4 years of college training, including certain library majors. Aurie Willoughby's personality is a perfect complement to her surroundings and her genuine interest in books and their authors. In the people who come to her desk for guidance lends itself to the library's purpose, service. To Aurie, service means just that. She doesn't even mind the dozens upon dozens of interruptions that come her way in the course of a typical day. If we didn't have interruptions, we'd know something was wrong, is her calm, matter-of-fact way of putting it. Aurie Willoughby drifted into library work just about as naturally as breathing. She was brought up on books and often read as many as 6 different books different times, too, at a time without losing track of a single story theme. Her well-ordered mind is built that way, and she can't help being amused when her friends ask how in the world she manages to do it. But murder mysteries? Ah, says Aurie pleasantly. Give her a good mystery any time. She is dog-tired and nervous. Nothing perks me up like a good mystery. May now, and Aurie chuckles gleefully, May can't see why anyone would read a mystery. They bore her to tears. The daughters of Mr. and Mrs. Aurelius M. Willoughby, May, and Aurie always were surrounded by books, which fact probably accounts for Aurie's desire to collect rare books. If I had a lot of money, as it is though, she hasn't, a hobby in the world, unless you call finding a nice easy chair and a book her hobby, which Aurie doesn't. Reading is a librarian's job. She's expected to know many things, including the answers to such queries as remember the blue book I took out last week? What was it? Usually, she has the correct answer on the tip of her tongue, or she knows where to find it. For reference work, it's Aurie Willoughby's favorite. Old files don't come too dusty for her. She likes to dive into books, magazines, newspapers. She's always learning something new that way, something fascinating to one who finds it interesting to link the past with the present. Her job includes many tasks such as making out new cards for the library clients and helping them remember their numbers, cataloging new books, checking books in and out, and flitting from the wide horseshoe-shaped desk to the office telephone and back again, all without losing track of her chain of thought or missing a trick. It's no wonder Aurie Willoughby says her job keeps her young. She hasn't had time to be otherwise. Like Aurie Willoughby from 1948.